stops the Protoss from really doing much. But, you know, it's not like Bisu went for a Bisu build, per se. All he did was get for 2 DTs, so he's managed to do some disruption. That's good enough. It looks like he is going to try to put up a third. Oh, no! Calm making a mistake there, not burrowing on time, and that is going to not stop Bisu from picking up his third base there at the right side. He is going to do some damage to the front door of Bisu's. Bisu with a robotics facility. Don't know what his progress is to getting observers, though. It seems that there's the observatory going up, so he might lose a forge. No! Whoa! Look at that. Bisu using an Archon and a Zealot to go and use the splash damage to kill off that lurker. I gotta say, Bisu definitely has absorbed some balls from Reach, who has infinite balls. So don't worry about Reach becoming less manly because of it. But Bisu certainly has become a little more pimp because of it. And right now, he is definitely taking a lead in this game, picking up his third and managing to stop Calm's plans, basically. Calm does have lurkers, though, which are quite good against a large force. Oh, and once again, Bisu doing the trick again to get another lurker kill. So oh, we're seeing a fast Queen's Nest, a fast Hive also for Calm. So Calm's doing what I like to do, which fails all the time, which is going for lurkers straight into cracklings. And trying to hold the defense with lurkers against speedlots. He's got 5 lurkers, which are pretty damn effective against speedlots. However, if there's some storm or dragoons coming, that could just destroy those lurkers like it's nobody's business. And it looks like some Zealots approaching. I don't think Calm should leave his lurkers up so far ahead. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose them, because that's all the defense, that's all the units he has, basically. And oh no! He somehow lost his ramp here. He didn't manage to protect his ramp, and Bisu has stolen a march on him right into the critical new expansion that he's building. He needs to scourge that! Is he going to scourge? Oh, he scourges the obs! That's critical! Nice work there by Calm, and Bisu's attack looks like it will be stopped, although not before he loses all these drones. Calm will lose almost all of his drones here. Bisu not losing much. All he's losing is just some shields on his Zealots. I mean, that is just how strong Zealots are. Especially if they're running around like that, the lurkers do not manage to get all of their spines on top of the spine on the zealots as they're running around. So really, they don't deal that much effective damage. You really want them to be running down a tunnel of sorts. That's the way you get to kill lots of zealots. It does seem though that Bisu has lost most of his zealots, but he's just going to rebuild, and he's doing fine economically, whereas Calm has now been disrupted again. He's at 4 bases, but he's probably low on saturation at all the bases. And this build that we see here relies on having a lot of economy, being able to expand and defend your expansions with lurkers, and then just slowly getting lots of cracklings, defilers. There's a defilers mound, and eventually ultras. And we're going to see that, but we're also going to have to see who wins this upgrade race, because this also requires lots of fast carapace upgrades for Zerg. And another forge going up for Bisu. Bisu getting more gateways, also getting range for his goons. He's going to start mixing up his army here, and he's picking up a 4th base. I don't know if that's gratuitous. You know, he is going to be able to get some advantage if he can pick it up, but I don't know if Calm will allow him to do that. I don't think he will. And yeah, it is going to get spotted. Bisu's going to have to cancel here, I think. Yep, he cancels. So Bisu not being able to pick up his 4th, but he's comfortable here at the 3rd base, and he's going to be able to do fine here. You know, right now we're going to see if Calm can hold off a combined arms attack here from Bisu, and I don't know if he can, honestly, without any Dark Swarm. I don't think he can. +1 attack from Bisu, I'm sorry, from Calm, and sorry, +1 carapace from Calm, rather, and Bisu's gotten +2 attack. So Bisu is still ahead in the upgrades, and that does not bode well for a crackling heavy army. It means Bisu can kill each of Calm's lings with just 2 zealot hits instead of 3. Range still not done yet, but once range is done, those goons are going to be nasty too. And oh man, why did Calm put the Defiler's Mound at the most vulnerable expansion? I have absolutely no clue, but he is going to lose the Defiler's Mound now, and he could lose his expansion right away, and with that, most likely the game. So, I mean, just kind of not top-notch play. I wouldn't say it's bad play, but not top-notch play. Not the kind of play you need to beat Bisu. And now getting to storm the hell out of, yeah, wow. All the lurkers just melting underneath the swarm. Storm, not Swarm. He wishes he had some Swarm, but he doesn't. And a bunch of Lings going in, not going to do anything. You know, one thing that Savior does very well is Scourge observers, and Calm has not done that at all. And that's a critical part of this game. If you're going lurkers, man, you gotta scourge the observers. You know, you've seen how Stork was held back for eons against both Yellow Arnak and Savior in recent games because he lost observers. Well, that's what really Calm ought to have done, but he didn't. And unfortunately, for him, Bisu's going to win this game quite easily, it seems. Really, Bisu not facing much of a threat at all this entire game. Calm was just going for this one build, this lurker into late game build, and he had no action, no reaction for what Bisu is doing right now, which just overrunning him with a lot of speed lots, with just a couple of observers and Storm. You know, he's just mainly going speed lots, even though that's not the correct thing to do against lurkers, quote unquote. But it works in if you control them as well as Bisu has. And anyway, we're seeing a last-ditch drop here. That's a lot of Corsairs out of nowhere, too, for Bisu. I guess he was planning on doing some late-game Overlord hunting, which can be very effective, by the way. Yeah, these lurkers are within sight range of the cannon, and that's going to be it for Calm. Calm's going to have to GG very soon. Don't know if this game was enough to impress Toss Girl. I would say no. But then again, I don't know what Calm has ever done to deserve her. But anyway, that's just me. Maybe it's those cool designer glasses he has, not sunglasses, just cool designer glasses. Maybe it's the fact that he thinks he can survive even though he has 2 hatcheries against like 4. But yeah, no, he's gonna die. In fact. And right now, wow, this is just bad. Cannon defense here. Lings have not killed anything. Yeah, that's it. Those Lings did nothing. And thinks he's going to get Ultras, too, off of... I guess he does have 3 bases, but that's just not going to happen. Versus 4 from Bisu. So, yeah, the Overlord also running into a cannon. I mean, I guess the Lurker drop last game was pretty good, but this game, it just wasn't. I mean, the timing of it was way too late to make a difference. And really, I'm just a little bit surprised at how poorly he played. If he's going for lurkers like that, you really need some kind of anti-air, either spore colonies or Scourge to kill the observers. That is critical. Otherwise, lurker defenses are just not sufficient, especially because they're not good at attacking. Lurkers are not good attacking units in the mid-game. So you're not going to be able to stop the Protoss from building up big armies, so what you need to do is expand and then build up a big army of your own. Anyway, bunch of Lings doing nothing as some more, and oh man, a DT gonna finish off the bottom left. I had no idea that was still up even. GG coming from Calm, and Bisu wins rather effortlessly 2-0, gets out of this group. Calm will be facing the winner of Gogo versus what's his name? Who did Bisu play in the first game? Sair. Gogo versus Sair. I gotta think that's gonna be Gogo. Sair did okay against Bisu in the first game, but Sair statistically is just horrible at every matchup, and Gogo isn't. Gogo is very good against Tarn in the 50s. And so I gotta think Gogo's a favorite, which means most likely, eventually, a rematch between Calm and Gogo. Anyway, though, we're going to be seeing what happens there, but first we're going to have to congratulate Bisu for getting out. And that's going to be it for this group. Thank you guys for watching, and do send in suggestions for future games, as always. Thanks for watching. This is Cholera signing off.